guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial on my newest template 101. I'm sure if you're a follower of mine, you've seen little sneak peeks of this flower that I've been posting that I created using my template 101. I had seen months ago this picture. It came up on my Pinterest. It was like this ceramic flower that just came up on my, I think if anything it was an ad from Lowe's of this flower that I had seen, and I was like, oh, that's cute, let me see if I can try to recreate it, because it really stuck on me. One, because I really love layered look flowers. By layered I mean, as you can see with the petals here, I have two different color petals. You have seen in the past from other flowers that I like to do this a lot with the templates, to layer them, just because it gives them a different look. And another thing too is I'm a huge fan of flat flowers, and by flat this is what I mean. As you can see, it's not your typical paper flower, that 3D look. It's flat. I'm also a huge fan of this. I just recently did a tutorial on my template one, I believe under my saved highlight stories, on my template one, and it's a star flat flower. So you can refer to that tutorial too. So again, huge fan of that. So I figured, you know what, let me see if I can recreate her. But I do want to show you some other different flower styles you possibly could make with this one. Even though this would typically be my go-to, I always like to play around with the template and see what other flowers I can come up with. So if you want more of that traditional 3D flower instead of doing this flat. Now also, as you can see, I layered the petals, but you can always do just a single layer, so meaning you don't have to double the color. You can just do one solid color. And just FYI, we're going to be making this little cutie right here, but let me go ahead and show you what other flowers you possibly could make. So you could make your traditional 3D flower, very simple, really cute, with a, you know, my little traditional pom-pom center. You could also pretty much the same thing like that one, just the petals are not curled, just, you know, standard. And I did give them a little touch of color with the pan pastels. So that's another flower style you possibly could make. And then I was playing around with it, and then I also created, it's like, let me see, I feel like maybe I could make her into a rose. And you know what, I did. I don't hate it. So basically I got the idea from this flower right here, the center, and I was like, I wonder if I could make it in. So basically this outer part is this right here, and then I was like, I wonder if I could make like a little rosebud in the center, and then just place it in the center. And I sure did. And you know what? I don't hate it. It's funky. It's cute. So this is also another idea how to use this template. With the template purchase, I am going to include two different rose centers. So let me just show you what the template looks like. So there's a template. And then let me show you what the inner rose. So you're going to get two inner rose centers. Again, she wasn't meant to be a rose, so that's why I'm not fully concentrating on different sizes with this one, just because, again, I like to play around with my templates, and if I can, you know, my wheels start turning, I try to see what I can create. So I'm going ahead and include these two inner row centers if you want to try to make the rose. Again, my templates are for you to play around with, guys, to get as creative as you would like. And like I said, I was playing around, and somehow I managed to you know, come up with a cute little funky rose. So yeah, I am going to include those, and there will be a separate tutorial showing you guys how to make that. And then the petals, this is what we have, and there's 16 in totals. Yes, there's a lot of them, and mainly because, again, she was meant to be more of a layered look flower, so that's why there's a lot of them, so that way you have, you know, options to different sizes. So for today's tutorial, you are going to need the first 4 petals. Okay, so because these two are going to be a little pair, and then these two are going to be a pair as well, so you're going to need these. So I'm going to get these out of the way, and you are going to need 5 petals, or 5 petals, good lord. Well, yeah, 5 of each. So you want to make sure that this one and this one are going to be the same color, and then these two are going to be a different another color just because this is going to go in the center. So obviously you want those to be a different color than the color in the back. Typically what I do a darker on the back and a lighter, so that's what I'm doing today. So I do have my petals, all of them prepped besides one, just to show you. So this is what we want. So I am using cardstock and text weight paper. I do like to play around with text weight, and honestly text weight is great when it comes to these layered looks. So this is what we want. So I am using 65 pound, and then again, like I said, text weight for the lighter part that's going to go on the top like that. We want to make sure that it matches up. And let me show you what the cardstock looks like, because that's always a top question. So for the text weight, I am using Printworks succulent paper, and I am using the lavender color right here. Okay, so as you can see, the type 20 pound paper. So this is very, very lightweight. I have worked with other text weight paper that's a lot more thicker, like papers and cards and pocket. This one is, I would honestly compare it to copy paper, printer paper, which is perfect for this flower right now. And then as for the cardstock, here is the one that I am using, also from Printworks. It is a floral cardstock, and I am using their purple. And this is pretty much the standard that I use, which is 65 pound weight. Okay, there's also a 67 volume, which is the pink one right here, which honestly to me it feels the same way. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the difference. I'm sure there's a difference, but I don't know. Typically I do 65 or 67 because the weight feels pretty much the same to me. But yes, so I am using the purple for this one for the back part. Okay, so what you are going to need is, I use a wooden dowel. There's no curling involved, guys, but why I like to use it is, so when I glue anything down, I use the wooden dowel to help me. So I'm gonna get a glue stick. I have glue sticks all around my house just because, well, you know, supplies for school. You can use craft glue stick, whatever. I just use your standard Elmer's glue stick just because I have those around the house. Then you're going to get your petal. Then you're going to get your other petal, and you're just going to center it. So this is where I'm telling you this comes in handy, because I kind of use the bottom of it to help me kind of smooth it out. That's an option. You can use your finger, but I really like doing this. Now, I am going to mention, so she is available in hard copy, PDF, and SVG. So I did have my Cricut maker, oh my gosh, this glue right here, cut these out for me. So again, like I said, there's a hard copy and PDF version if you would like. But I am just going to do a little disclaimer here, and it's with the smaller petals when it comes to cutting. This is why the Cricut machine is so great, because it just does these precise cuts for you. But I will tell you that if you use, for the smaller petals that I'm talking about is what I'm trying to say. For the smaller petals like this, it's kind of hard to cut with a regular full-size pair of scissors, just to get in the little, what would you call those? You know, you see that right there, to try to get your scissors in there. So I would recommend for you to use like the little smaller precision, oh my gosh, I can't say it, but hopefully you know what I mean. The smaller scissors. I know Cricut has some. I had 2 of them, and don't ask me where they are, but it's typically, you know, they get when you're playing, you know, messing around with vinyl, like the smooth, I cannot speak today, but you guys know I'm always having issues. The small white scissors from Cricut, or something like this too, if you're going to get the hard copy or PDF, just to help you get in those little tiny little areas where you need to cut. Just because I find, for me personally, if I use the full size scissors, it's too hard for me, but something like this that's smaller works out perfectly. Again, that's if you're not going to use your, you know, your Cricut machine or your Silhouette to cut out the petals. Believe me, there's a way. You can always use something smaller that's going to let you get into those little crevices right there. I really hope that made sense. Okay, so let's get started. So we're going to start with the first 5 here. You're gonna need your glue gun. So I am using my Bonder. Let me go ahead and grab it. So this is the one I am using, the Bonder mini detailed glue gun. Now I'm gonna add a small little dot of glue. I do this just because, just in case I don't like the circle. What we're trying to achieve here is us, you know, going around. It doesn't have to be evenly spaced, but you want to get it as close as possible, the spacing. And I'm just going to go around. That's why I'm doing a small little dot, just in case I have to lift any of the petals up, which I have a feeling I'm going to have to right here. Listen, I don't always get it right the first time. Like that. So as you can see, this one needs some readjusting. So I'm just gonna, so that's why you just want to do a small little dot of glue. That way you're not lifting up the whole petal. And I think I'm gonna readjust this one too. All right, perfect. This is what we want. So now we need to cover up this hole right here. So just get any scrap. So I have, so you can see this is what my machine cut, but I have some scrap right here that I could use. So I'm just gonna cut some of that away. And then I'm gonna cut a circle. And apologies for the lack of videos. Well, I've been posting videos, but videos where I am not speaking, and that is because I've had company over. My brother and his wife came from Illinois to visit us about a little over 2 weeks ago. And then just last week I had another friend and her family come and stay with us. So life's been a little chaotic, and not to mention that I've been having issues with my eyes, that I've been having to wear glasses, but glasses make me right now a little nauseous. So I'm a big old mess right now. So anyways, I have here the first layer. So now you're going to get your next layer. So this time I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this side, just because we're going to make a little smooth transition. And now glue her in between. Honestly, guys, such a simple flower. And it's oh so cute. And then just go around. Now, as for the center, you could, if you don't have a cutting machine, you can definitely do a cute little pom-pom. I have made pom-pom centers for flat flowers like these, and they're always so cute. All right, guys, this is the last petal. So remember, I didn't really glue over here, so I'm just gonna slide her in right there. And voila, you're all done. So like I was saying, you could do a traditional pom-pom center like this, but I'm going to show you a new image that I found on Cricut, which is this one right here. So I'm going to put it on pause here because I'm going to show you what the image looks like on Cricut if you want to use this center right here. Okay, you guys, onto the center. So on your Cricut design space, for the search, you want to type in cherry blossom. This is the image that we want here. So you're just going to click it and insert the image. And then I am going to ungroup. And once you click ungroup, so you're just going to come over here and click ungroup, which I already did because I just want the center part. And then this right here, you're going to select all and delete. This is the image that we want right here. But as you can see, for this center, I did a layered look. So basically what you're going to do, so simple, just select it, duplicate. You want another one right here, and then you want it a tad bit smaller than the other one. And I'm just gonna play with this to where I like it. Okay, so that's pretty much, I like it. Now, but what I want to show you is that I wanted more of a rounder center. Do you see how this has a circle instead of this one? Now, this is an option. You don't have to do this step. I'm just picky. Go to your shapes, get a circle, here is the circle. You are going to size it down. So what you're going to do is put it on top. So say if that's how you want it, like this, okay? So then what you're going to do is you're going to select the whole image. Then you're going to go down here and go to weld. And voila, you have that right there. Simple, right? Nothing too hard. So once you have it, so I'm just going to release this or delete it just because I have mine right here. So once you have the image, then what I like to do is when I'm resizing, I just select the whole image so that way, you know, it kind of resizes it evenly. So for this flower here, I actually had it around 3.5. So you're just going to adjust the sizing and then go to 3.5 and then just have it cut for you. All right guys, so these are the two images. I already have it cut. So typically when I have this cut, I do the darker color on the back just so it gives it a pop against the lighter color. And this is what we want. So now you're just gonna glue her in the center, and then you're going to need a wooden dowel and give them a curl. So I'm gonna be right back to show you. All right guys, so I already glued the center. So like I said, you just want a wooden dowel. And then this is another option, but if you kind of want to give the center a little bit more pizzazz, I guess. I just like to curl the ends inward. So let me go ahead and do that. All right guys, now that she is all curled, I'm gonna go ahead and use a gem. This is another option. This gem is from Amazon. I always get asked, where do I get these? They are from Amazon. And then you're just gonna glue her in the center, just like that. And then you will glue her in the center. And you are all done. How cute is that? I love it. It's such a cute flower, honestly. Super simple, easy, and I love it. So anyways, if you are interested in the template, please visit www.arielelisedesigns.com. Again, if you get any of my templates, please make sure to tag me because I always love sharing your creations with my followers. And I will chat with you guys later. Bye.